Hey, this is Mike from All That Remains, and you're watching Brutalitopia.
Hey, it's Jack from Brutalitopia,
along with Mick.
and we're here, of course, with Mike from All That Remains. You guys are here in Chicago tonight on your last date of the tour you guys are on right now. And it's, as you indicated earlier, it's been a bit of a long trip for you guys this far.
Yeah, over 2 months. Once you get to that 6 week,
it starts to drag on a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
It's done alright though. I made it to the last the last 3 days. It was like the only day I was actually going crazy.
Right.
Usually after a month I'm going nuts, but
Yeah,
I kept me
yeah,
occupied still. The last couple of days I got off my mind. I was just sitting around waiting to go home.
Right, and it's, I think people mix it up a lot. Fans and the media think it's just all fun and games on tour, and a lot of the time it just gets to you after a little while. And it's not so much, as much as playing in front of crowds is fun, and especially playing for your guys' new album is fun. I'm sure it's taxing on the body. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, we're used to it. That's all.
Yeah, you get over it after a while. So yeah, for sure.
I was actually excited there was an interview today. I was so bored.
Man, you're like something to do. For sure.
And it's got to be a lot more fun too, being like a headlining tour for you guys and everything. Because when was exactly the last time you guys were on a headliner? It's been a little while, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, we did the last touring we did. We had the whole 9 months off of doing the record,
right?
But the last 3 months of that touring cycle was all. It was like an 8-week headliner, and then like a four more weeks of co-headlining with Village Products.
Right. That's right.
So it was a lot of headlining. It seems like we haven't done. We just did the As I Lay Dying run before this, so it was actually really cool to not have.
Yeah. So yeah, not have that pressure on you.
Yeah, showed us some good time to go out to eat after and get out earlier. So it was cool. So a nice little change of pace.
Sure. Now, of course, you guys' new album just dropped not too long ago for We Are Many. And what was really cool about it, and Mick and I were just talking about this, is that you guys, and we're not talking about metal charts, we're not talking about risers charts, you guys dropped 20th on Billboard. And
10th.
It was a 10th, that's right, it was 10th, and it was 20th the next week. That's right. And
was it 20th?
Yeah, it was 20th the next week. That's must be what I read. Yeah, so you guys were up there just as a straight up, fucking metal band playing in the top charts of Billboard. And what was your guys' reaction in terms of having that
it was cool. We had
level of success?
On the last record, we had a couple of songs go to radio for the first time. It was really cool. It's cool to have the songs not get played at 4 a.m. My friends were texting me saying that they were playing it during lunch hour or whatever. So it's kind of cool.
Sure.
It was the same thing with that Billboard thing's really cool. That's not, like you said, it's not just metal; it's everything. So
It's
we're right next to like Darius Eminem was right. Eminem's still selling a ridiculous amount of albums.
Fucking I would have thought.
No, he was ahead of us still. His album had been off for 6 months already.
And it's still way on top.
Yeah, he's doing 50,000 a week or something. Still, he's insane. I don't blame him. I don't blame people that records lost.
Yeah, I've heard only good things about that.
I haven't heard it myself.
I was hooked on it for 6 months. It was the only thing in my car. I was really bad. People always ask me what metal we listened to get inspired to write.
I listen to Martian Matters. That's what I do
the entire time.
Hell yeah, dude.
In terms of the new album, how do you feel the reception has been? I mean, obviously the media, has responded well to Billboard being top 10, but in terms of the live shows and everything, how have the people been responding to the material?
Good. They're catching on quickly, which is cool.
Right.
We had a couple songs that were out, kind of way before. You see people already reacting to those better, and now there's a couple freaks out there that know all the words to every song already, which is always pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It was a week. It had been out for a week, and I already saw some kid in the front row singing every single word. And I was like, wow, that guy's dedicated to that. It's been all good. There's not been not as much hate as you would usually assume.
There's always hate.
All those public forums for people to rip you apart. I don't see much bad stuff, but I also kind of
ours someday. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
You guys are nice blabbermouth.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Everything's been cool though. It's just I haven't heard. I stay away from the message boards and the comments and all that stuff. I don't like it.
It's just a waste
Were
of time.
you ever initially into looking into that a lot? Just kind of to gauge where you were at with the public?
Well, when I first started doing it, I didn't realize I thought it was so real. You would read it, you saw these people saying I wish a bus would flip off a cliff and die, and I was just like, man, man, people hate our band. No one likes us. It sucks. You know, and I took it too seriously. Yeah, I'm going to go play a show. There was 1,000 people at the show. I was like, oh, okay, so I guess it's not that serious.
But you focus on the negativity. That's just where
that's
human
my
beings.
My personality. I'm way focused on negativity. It sucks.
So I remember one person telling us once, it's like you could have like 100 good comments, but it just takes that one to really just like get to you and just get away.
Same thing with live shows too, man. We get people going crazy, spin kicking each other in circle pits. There's one girl texting in the front row.
Yeah, it could be one of them. It could be one single girl.
It's like, why are you here?
Yeah, and that's just the way it is, of course. So you guys obviously have to deal with that. As the more successful you get, I mean, you would think that you'd be able to neglect that, but just being a human being.
With more positivity comes more negativity. So it's
Precisely.
you get used to it.
And also with the new album, was there anything in particular with the recording process that was different from previous albums, or
It was pretty typical. It was nice to be back and doing it at home again. We did the last one in Florida, which it was fine. We were working with Jason Sukov, and that was fine. You know, all the people we were working with, and that was great. But we didn't want to fly and sit in a hotel room for 2 months.
Right.
It just sucks. We've always considered recording time as home time because we've been spoiled by having Adam, who's produced 3 of our albums now. He lives 20 minutes from us, and the studio is also 20 minutes from us. So whenever we're recording, we always say, all right,
It's not like it's a hassle.
we consider it home time. So if we have to travel to do it, we get mad.
Right.
Which I know a lot of bands travel to do it. I'm sure it'll probably happen once again. Probably if Adam's busy, we'll have to go somewhere else and do it.
that's just nice to be?
It was really cool to do it at home.
Yeah, a lot more easier, I'm sure.
Yeah, you record all day and just go home. You have to live like a person. It creates a better vibe all around.
Well, it's just as fun as taxing. You don't have to worry about the pain of traveling and packing. So,
Yeah.
And sort of on a similar tangent, Adam D. Produced your guys' most recent album, obviously. Before that, there was a break in him being a producer for you guys. He did not produce it. And then the 2 previous albums, you guys' first 2 big ones.
Yeah.
He produced those. How was it coming back and sort of getting his perspective as a producer back on
It was cool. It didn't feel any different. It feel like we never even skipped an album. It was just like, okay,
right back into it.
Yes, here we go again. It wasn't anything. So it's just fun. We're good friends.
Right, and you guys, I was going to say, you guys have known not only dudes with Kill Switch, but
Kind of like a long history with that Massachusetts.
Yeah,
It seems
it's
like Shadows Fall, you guys, Kill Switch.
It's like just going to hang out with your friends. It doesn't even feel like work. I'm sure Adam can tell you differently.
he had the Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
He had the Daisy Dukes.
He's actually serious sometimes in the studio. It's weird.
Yeah.
It'll really throw you off.
Get it
Wouldn't
done.
believe that from anything you see on YouTube or anything.
Understandable why people think that.
I mean, but that's something that I think is kind of cool about these guys. Is that, no matter what fucking Kerry King says, what they do on stage, people will tend to really enjoy it and find it to be a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, it's the people that take shit too seriously. It's just like, dude,
Kerry King.
that dude takes himself way too seriously. Fucking gay.
Just straight up. The gauntlet has been laid. It has been laid by all their names. So
now, in terms of touring, obviously tonight's the last night for this tour. Is there any future plans for you guys that's set in stone already, or what are you guys thinking for the future?
Yeah, we're going. We have 10 days off at home. We're going to Europe.
Okay.
With Soilwork and Caliban for a
that's
months.
right.
Do that until Christmas, and then we're coming home. I think we have some U.S. stuff that's going to happen that should be announced. Or middle of January.
Where'd the label start?
I don't know. I don't think I can say yet.
Okay.
So
I've heard the rumors. Yeah.
it should be announced anytime now. So it's weird.
Okay.
I'll say
So
that.
we'll have that.
People are gonna go, "Are you serious?" But it's weird, but it'll be cool, and we're gonna do that until end of February. We're gonna do Soundwave in Australia.
Cool.
So
That's always a good one to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm psyched the Slash is on there. I have a real boner for Slash.
Dude,
Yeah, he's the dude I grew up like worshiping when I was 8 years old. Guns N' Roses is my favorite band. So
I was gonna say, I mean,
Kind of speaking to that, like what exactly were influences for you, like growing up? There was like
Slash.
Was that
straight up Slash.
Guys at Skid Row were all big influences. Our tour manager's behind the camera right now, shaking his head. He likes the worst fucking music ever. trying to tell me that.
Hey-o!
He's trying to tell me that Nirvana's a good band the other day. I'm sorry, they're not.
They almost killed your profession, dude.
Yeah,
Nirvana almost killed metal.
Nirvana killed guitar.
Dude, not even metal, guitar.
But
Yeah, guitar. They killed life.
Zach Wild's another guy I was always into when I was younger. I still have. I'm always Zach Wild's Smash one of my main guys. It's still hard for me. I like rock stuff more than I like robotic metal stuff.
Sure.
I'll leave the robot.
Yeah, right. the Meshuggah influence comes from his side.
Yeah, just a billion notes a second. All that stuff.
Yeah.
And not only can I not play like that, but I don't want to either. Like, and I like that. Yeah, I appreciate it. All these, all these solos that I could never dream of playing. I love how he plays. I think he has a good balance of technicality and feel, so it's cool. But I can't play like that, and I'm too lazy to put the time in.
You're a little more straightforward.
No thanks.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll do generic rock licks.
There you go. I mean, and the dudes from Skid Row would probably appreciate that.
Perfect.
Head shakes all around. So, what are you guys' plans in terms of? I mean, obviously you just got done with the album, so a lot of the time, most bands take a little bit of time to wait until they write new material. But in terms of on the horizon, you guys are obviously not done having as much success as you have. What do you look forward to in terms of now that you've done this most recent album? What do you look forward to as part of member of the band in terms of going forward?
Well, I always look forward to doing the next one because that home time, when you're at home and you're doing it, and it's like that little break where you get to write and play. That's my favorite part.
Sure, yeah.
So,
Well, it's so organic as a musician.
Certain people prefer touring over the writing process, but traveling and getting wasted. Touring drives me. After we do like a year and a half cycle usually.
Sure.
Towards the end of that, man, it's usually just driving me completely insane. I can't do the next record. We're writing, obviously, I'm just like staring down the barrel of another 15 to 16 months of touring right now. I'm not really like, oh, I can't wait to go do that right now because obviously we have plenty in front of us. So I'm not worried about it just now. So I'm just going to try to keep my head on straight. Not lose my mind too much.
Sure.